Hey everybody, hope you're all doing well today. Well, just recently, we made our last bike trip of the summer, and it was a nice trip. It really was. We was down in the Cumberland Gap. We were in Tennessee, Virginia, Kentucky. You guys will see the videos if you haven't already seen the videos. I'm not sure when this video will go up, but you'll see the videos of the trip. Hopefully you'll get some enjoyment out of them. The weather was perfect. The room we stayed in was more like an apartment. My cousin Eric set us up with it. He is, I think he's the tech guy at a college down there, Bible college, and it was a great room. It had a living room. It had a kitchen, full kitchen, bedroom, full bath. I mean, it was like living in an apartment. It was great. It was beautiful. Where the college sit at. In Pinnacle, Kentucky, was awesome. It was all way off the road, real nice area. Creek ran by, just an awesome place. And we got the room for $40 a night, I believe it was. It was awesome, and it put us right in the perfect spot because we were right there in Pineville, going over to Middlesboro, then over to the tunnel, the Cumberland Gap Tunnel, over into Tennessee or Virginia, whichever way you wanted to go. And we did ride in all those places. Plus, we did ride in Harlan, Kentucky. Had a great time. Went up to Cumberland National Park. Went up to the Pinnacle. I don't know if you guys know, have heard of it or been in that area, but we went up there. I'll put some pictures up here on either side and show you what I'm talking about if you haven't been there. But it was a great ride. Now going up the Pinnacle to the lookout they have up there that you can see Virginia or see Kentucky and all those areas. Of just a beautiful view. I'll put some pictures up there with that view in it. It's just beautiful up there, and but I was not expecting this ride up to the Pinnacle. You're basically going, and like I said, I'll put pictures up here. You're basically going up this mountain like this. Just it's crazy. And I wasn't expecting it. And it wasn't that you made like a hairpin turn, and it wasn't like you had a little distance and you could just go straight for a little while and then you make another one. I mean, and you're constantly going up. Of course, it's a mountain. And I mean, these things are like, I mean, they call it a switchback. I don't know what you want to call it, but it seemed like it was worse to me because it just went totally random. I mean, you just didn't have much room. I mean, it's hard to explain. You guys ride, you've ever been in one. These are the tightest ones I've ever been in. The road was very narrow. Before you go up, it's got a sign that says, you can only be a certain length to go up the mountain and to the Pinnacle. And it is tight. The last one kind of got me a little bit. The last, if you want to call it switchback or whatever, got me a little bit. You got to be right on the throttle right, the clutch right. I went up and I had to, it's blind. You can't see if anything's coming the other way. And I had to get over a little bit into the other lane to make that turn because I didn't have my throttle up good enough, and I'm yelling at myself, throttle up, throttle up. My wife's laughing at me. But anyway, we get up there. It just shocked me, the road. But it was fun as hell. No doubt about it. It was fun as hell. So we get up there to see the view, and it was great. We go down, we do some more riding that day. That was our first day in, which was Saturday. And this was, of course, on Labor Day weekend. And we did some riding and went up to Pinnacle, and it was pretty awesome. Did some riding in Virginia, did a little bit of riding in Tennessee. Then we went and spent some time with family because we do have family down there in Harlan, Kentucky. That's where I used to live years and years ago. But you'll see that on the videos when they go up if you haven't seen them already. But just beautiful down there. Only thing bad about it is we did trailer the bike. Once I got going down on the trip, I was thinking, why did I trailer the bike? Because it really wasn't that far. It was like a 3-hour ride. But we 3.5 hour ride. But what the hell? We trailered the bike because we did also want to spend time with the family and be able to go, take family in the truck, or if we wanted to, and just didn't want to just have the bike to do all that. So it made sense to take it on the trailer. So in the mornings, though, I mean, if you've been in the country areas, been in those areas, down in the valley, it's foggy, and I mean, it's foggy bad. I mean, you could cut it with a knife And the dew is so bad that when we go out in the morning, the bike would be soaked. Even with the cover on it, it would soak through the covers, because you guys know the bike covers really ain't waterproof. Water resistant, not waterproof. So anyway, the next morning the wife wanted to go see if she could see some bear. And she said, well, I think the best time to go see bear, and they have black bear up there. And she goes, best time to go see bears in the morning, early in the morning. I said, well, that's fine. So we get out the next morning, which would have been Sunday, and the bike's all covered with dew, and it's foggy as hell, and it's just almost like rain. That's how foggy it was. If you ever rode in the fog, you know you get soaking wet. So I said, hey, let's take the truck. Be better that way. We can sit somewhere up there and look for bear. So we decided to go back up to the Pinnacle again, and we go up. In the truck, and it's tight in the truck. I mean, the turns were just crazy. Why I didn't think to video that, I don't know. But anyway, I was really upset about that. I said, I should have caught that on video. But we thought, well, we'll go up it again. But anyway, we go up in the truck. It's foggy, it's soupy, it's just real foggy outside, and it was getting to my arthritis, let me tell you. Anyway, it was foggy outside. We get to the top again, to the Pinnacle, and there's nobody there, and which is cool. And we're looking at the sign, little things they put out that you read. You'll see it in the videos if you watch them, and look for it. It's part 1, part 2, our last trip to Cumberland Gap, last trip, summer trip of the year. And we're looking at the signs, and we walk where you gotta walk to go to the Pinnacle. And we're looking out and doing, I'm filming video, and we're videoing, and some people start coming down, and we had our Harley shirts on, our boots, and our riding, what we ride in, what we consider our riding clothes. And a couple was coming down the trail and coming into the lookout area there, and they were riders too. I could tell he had like some kind of rain gear on, and she had some stuff on. And he says to me, well, first my wife says good morning, and his wife, I guess, or whoever she was, said, good morning back. And he said, I didn't see any other bike out there. And I said, no. I said, we didn't ride the bike this morning. It was a little foggy out, a little wet. Decided not to ride the bike this morning. It's back at the hotel. And he goes, hotel? I said, yeah. I said, is that back at the hotel? Wrong answer. And I was like, okay. And it's not like he was joking or anything. This guy had an attitude. And I said, we was up here on the bike yesterday. Oh yeah, sure you was. Another wrong answer. And I'm like, at this point, I'm getting a little pissed off. And the wife's just like, oh, well, you have a great day, and kind of just pushing me, nudging me along the way, because I could tell you this. I could have took him by his ankles and dangled him off the side of the lookout there. Because I was like, what is your problem, dude? What does it matter to you if I'm riding my bike up here, or if I'm driving my truck up here, or whatever the case may be? Why are you making it a big deal? And I kind of let it get to me more than I should have. And it kind of, the rest of the morning, I was a little peeved. I was like, you know what? Great, you want to ride the bike up here in the soup and the rain, or not the rain, but the fog and all that. That's fine, do you. I didn't want to do that, simply because I just didn't want to uncover the bike, get it all dried off, and go, take all that time to do that. So when she wanted to get out early, we had other plans for the day. So that's why we did it. I ain't got to give anybody a reason why I do what I do. I don't have to give anybody a reason why I trailer my bike when I trailer it. And I don't have to give a reason why I didn't ride it up to the mountain that day, especially to somebody I don't even know. And the wife's like, well, you can't let it get to you. He was being a smart ass, but you can't let it get to you, blah, 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 blah. But it just goes back to that same old thing. You know what? Do you. Much respect to you that you rode up in the fog, but you had your rain gear on and all that, and you rode up the Pinnacle on that crazy road. You rode up in the fog. Well, good for you, sir. And, I didn't, and you got to make a big thing about it. And like I said, it kind of bothered me. I shouldn't have let it bother me, because it did ruin my morning a little bit. I should know better than let people get to me. But it's just the way you said it, quit judging people. You don't know why they're doing what they're doing. You know, if you want to ride your bike everywhere you go, that's fine. I have no problem with that and much respect to you. If you want to trailer your bike and then ride it to wherever your destination is, like we do on certain trips, then you know what? More power to you. No problem with that. You know, we talked about it, like I said earlier in this video, when I said when I started driving down, trailering the bike down, I said, well, I should have just rode down. And the wife said, well, yeah, but if you do that, you know, maybe we want to take your aunt and uncle somewhere. Maybe we want to go do this, go do that. And I said, yeah, it's best that we trailer it down. That way we'll have the truck to go or do. Maybe there'll be places where we can't, take the bike, and that's fine. But you know what? Like I said, getting back to what I was on. If I want to trailer my bike and ride it wherever my destination is, that's my decision. If you want to ride your bike to your destination and ride everywhere in your destination, that's your decision. You want to do that, much respect. I just get tired of people judging people and him assuming things. Like when I told him we were up there on the bike the day before, he's kind of just got an attitude like, yeah, sure you were. You know what? It's none of your business whether I was or wasn't. If somebody tells me, yeah, I had my bike up here yesterday, I would have said, hey, that's awesome, that's cool, man. Me, actually, I wouldn't have said anything at all. I would have just said, hey, good morning, how you doing, have a great day, and move on. But why people got to make an issue out of things, especially some bikers, I don't understand it. I mean, I just don't get it. Are you the big bad guy, motorcycle guy? What are you? I mean, and if you think you are, whatever. Do you? That's fine. Be the big bad motorcycle guy. That's great. But I don't know. I had to get on here. You know me. Just say something about it. But I did kind of let it ruin my morning. But we got on the bike later that afternoon. We're out in Virginia. We're in Tazewell, Tennessee. We're out in Tennessee. And we're in, we take a ride down to Harlan, Kentucky. We take a ride over to Martins Fork Lake, and we had a great time Labor Day weekend. We had, we were supposed to go back on Monday. We ended up staying another night because it was so awesome and going back the next day. My wife wasn't real happy about it because she was supposed to be at work, and, she didn't like that. So that was kind of an issue, but hopefully, nobody at her work is watching this and sees what I just said. But anyway, might have to edit that part out. But anyway, we had a great time. Other than that one incident, and it just brings up to me, like I said several times already, that it's okay. It's okay to trailer your bike. It's okay to ride your bike to the destination. It's okay to trailer your bike. It's okay to have that extra vehicle there for certain other things you're doing, or whatever reason. If no other reason that you don't want to put so many miles on your motorcycle. But I will say one thing this summer, because the summer's coming to an end, and we still got plenty of riding left to do here in the fall. But I will say one thing: we put 7,000 miles on this bike this summer, and it was awesome. Every mile was enjoyable. Even when I'm in pain with my arthritis, I don't care what it is. I still enjoy being on the bike, and we had a blast. And this last trip out, we ended up staying, like I said, got there early Saturday morning, so it was Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. We had a great time with my Uncle Joe and my Aunt Peggy. Just had a great time going to dinner with my cousin Eric. We went to dinner with them. We had a great time. We got some riding in. It was awesome. It's just always got to be that one thing or that one person that's got to be a complete jerk or an asshole that can just kind of put a little bit of ruin in your day. But I got over it, moved on from it, and we had a great time. And I do suggest to you, if you haven't been down to the Cumberland Gap, going through the tunnel on the bike was awesome. Going over into Virginia was awesome. Going over in Tennessee was awesome. Riding in Pine Mountain was awesome. All those areas were awesome. Riding over in Harlan, riding to Martins Fork Lake down there in Harlan County, that was awesome. It was just an awesome area, awesome views, and an awesome trip. Like I said, I live down in Harlan, Kentucky, and I haven't been down there riding probably in about 20 years. So it just brought back so much, and I realized how nice it was down there. My Uncle Joe's selling the property down there here soon. So I'd like to buy it and just move down here. It'd be great. But the wife's not having any of that. So we have a new grandchild, and we have another one on the way. So that's not going to happen anytime soon, if it ever does. And if it doesn't, it is what it is. But yeah, don't judge one another. Enjoy your ride. Do things your way. Respect one another. Respect how they do things. Respect, have respect for everyone. If somebody wants to trailer a bike, let them trailer it. That's their business. Respect them. They're still a biker. If they want to ride their bike everywhere, hey, I respect that too. I wish I could do that, but unfortunately I can't. But I respect all that. I was talking about doing the iron butt ride, and my wife really encouraged me to do it, into doing it. So I'd like to get with some people and do that, and hopefully I can make it. But like I said, do not judge one another. Do not, just assume things. People have reasons for doing things, and I had my reasons for doing what I did that morning, but usually I can just let it go and say, whatever, dude, do you. But it just kind of stuck in me there for a little bit, like a burr in my ass. But I had to get over it, and I did, and we had a great time. Anyway, guys, let's be respectful to one another out there. Let's not judge each other on how we trailer our bike or how we ride our bike or what bike we ride or anything like that. Let's just know that we're all out in the wind. We're out there for a reason, for therapy. It's a great therapy. It's a great stress reliever, and it's just great fun. So let's just respect one another and have fun doing what we do, what we love, motorcycles. Let's just have fun. Anyway, guys, be safe out there. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one.